Hi, this is Alicia from workersonboard.com. Thank you for joining me today to find out the latest companies hiring and other ways to make money from home. Please click on the subscribe tab if you haven't done so. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you about some new work at home jobs from Amazon, Disney, some other companies hiring, tell you how you can make $30 really fast, and this company needs at least 200 people to do this from home. Show you a show you a payment proof. I haven't done that in a little while. And then tell you about a work at home scam. So if you're thinking about joining Avon and you want to be an Avon rep, you have until the 20th of this month to do so just for $10. With the $10, you'll get a starter kit that'll include up to $500 in free products. Plus, you'll get an online store where customers can purchase those Avon products anytime they want to, just from the click of a mouse and from their smartphone or computer. So it's only for a limited time. I know the price goes up after that. So if you are thinking about being an Avon rep, or you want to work your own schedule and have more control and freedom over the time that you spend working, and you can decide when you want to do it, then make sure you give it a try. I'll have the link right below this video so that you can get started with Avon. Now I want to tell you about a work at home scam. Along with presenting you all with legitimate work at home jobs from time to time, I do talk about scams. Now I have a couple of examples to share with you all, and then I'll provide you some tips. The first one comes from our Facebook group, which you're welcome to join, and I encourage you to do so because you can find answers to your questions. You can get access to not just general information, but detailed information, specific information about companies that you may not find online, and then get support from a community who all wants you to succeed in working from home, and they even share job leads there too. So this individual, she saw a Facebook ad about LeapForce, which of course you all know is a legitimate company that hires people to work from home. They have non-phone jobs and they pay you hourly. Well, she saw an ad for a data entry position for LeapForce, so she did an interview through Google Hangouts and then immediately got the job. Of course, she was excited about that. But then they started to ask questions like for credit card information, to deposit funds in her account to purchase equipment. Equipment for what? You're just doing data entry from home. So it's just something to think about. The next example comes from an individual who was interviewed through Google Hangouts. You all may too be asked to interview through Google Hangouts, which is really the next phase into you getting the job, and or Skype. So it can be exciting, but you do need to be careful with that too. This individual says that he had asked for them to provide the copy of an ID and address information. He said he was going to mail that person a laptop, printer, fax machine, scanner, but they had to pay for it first. He said that the financial department will process it after I bought it. Of course, then they asked for information regarding direct deposit, which would be bank account, name on bank account, the account number, routing number, online banking, username, and password. Never, this is just one tip I want to provide to you all. Never give anyone access to your online banking username and password. That is strictly for you alone, no one else. Don't give it to anyone else. I don't care who is asking for it online. Don't give that information to them. So both of these examples were scams. Now, as you know, work at home scams, they're still really prevalent online, and Google Hangouts is not immune to having these work at home scams. So individuals, even though LeapForce is a legitimate company, individuals may use that name, that particular company name, or another popular company like Appen or even Apple or something like that, to give them some credibility, so you kind of let your guard down and you want to go through with the process. But when you're in contact with that person, some tips that I recommend that will help you to be safe online: make sure that the email address comes from that company name. So whatever their name is at, for example, leapforce.com. If it doesn't say that, then you may want to ask additional questions and let them know, look, I don't want to be scammed. How do I know that this is a legitimate work at home opportunity? How can you assure me that this is legitimate? Because how do I know that you're representing the company that you really say that you are? If they ask for personal information or they ask you to purchase equipment, a lot of times companies will just provide it for you, and after you start working, they may just deduct it from the money that they're going to pay you, whether it be check, direct deposit, or whatever. So that's a little red flag as well too. Like I said, a lot of people, these companies or individuals, they may kind of put a job out there on popular job sites, and the title may be very vague, like administrative work or something like that, so that they can lure more applicants in and then try to get personal information from them so that they can steal their identity, get access to their account. If a company asks you to put a check in your bank account, do not do it. I don't care what they say, don't do it, don't deposit it. You can even call your bank beforehand and say, look, this individual wants me to deposit a check, and the bank will help you to detect if it's a fake check, because once that check goes into your bank account, then you're going to be liable for the funds, for whatever that amount is. A lot of mystery shopping scams work by this manner as well. So some things that I wrote down, in addition to making sure that they do represent the company and that they have that company name and their email address, you could call the company and ask them if this individual works at their HR department or if they're a recruiter, to make sure that that you're getting correspondence from that company. You could also visit the website to see if that particular job listing is available, because if they're hiring for data entry, for example, then it would show up. So check that before you proceed. So I would say to check, double check, triple check, do your research, whatever it takes. Ask them questions, continue to probe that individual. If they say that you're going to work from home and you're going to make $30-something an hour, or you immediately got the job, or they're going to give you money before you even start working, all of these are red flags. So just ask as many questions as you can, and if they refrain or hesitate from asking your questions, then I would not proceed with them. I wouldn't go any further. And you can always go to our Facebook group and ask questions before you give any personal information, because if you have the job anyway, then it would not hurt them if you told them, well, let me check it out first before I proceed. And if they don't want to offer you the job, then I wouldn't want to work with them anyway, because you want to make sure that you're protected, that it is safe, that it's legitimate and not a scam. Because a lot of people have been scammed out of a lot of money, and you may not be able to get it back. So take your time, research, check it out, check the individual, check the name of the company before you do anything. You can also go to Google or Bing or wherever you search and type in the word. It's job hoax, HOAX, and it's going to bring up a lot of results. The first one is going to be Indeed. It'll bring up about 34 pages of experiences from individuals who have been scammed or had encountered a scam, who contacted them, what the job offer was, and then how they proceeded from there. And you can read over those too, and it'll give you a lot of insight into how these scams work, and also how you can kind of detect what a scam is and what a true legitimate work at home opportunity is. If you have any other tips to add, please make sure you leave it in the comment section below this video. Now, Amazon, they're hiring seasonal customer service reps to work from home. I forgot the exact title, but it is in the United States. You're going to provide support to drivers and customers receiving shipments. So you do need a 1-year experience dealing with the public, be an excellent communicator, and have strong typing skills. Amazon will ship you a laptop, headset, and other work at home equipment, and it is hourly pay. This job is probably going to go pretty fast, so if you want to apply to Amazon, make sure you do so as soon as possible. Also, Working Solutions, this is a top-rated work-at-home employer. They have 2 openings right now for senior living sales and event ticketing and sales reps to work from home. These are also listed on the Friday freebie page with all of the details. So if you are interested in doing this from home, it's flexible. They give flexible hours, and a lot of people who work for Working Solutions really like the company. So I'll leave a link to a review I wrote about it to tell you why it's so popular among people in the remote field. Also, Disney, they're hiring guest service reps to work from home. It's only in select states, but you're going to handle inbound calls and emails and assist their guests with any kind of questions that they have, just to give them an overall good experience. Appen is also hiring individuals to work from home social media evaluators. You're going to provide feedback on news feeds, advertisements, and search results. So they're hiring everywhere for this. They need a lot of people to do this from home. You will work 1 up to 4 hours a day for 5 up to 7 days a week. Just keep that in mind. You will need a computer or a smartphone that is less than 3 years old, whether it be your smartphone or your computer. So make sure you apply. It is part-time with hourly pay. Now, if you want to make a quick $30, I'll tell you about a couple of opportunities that will allow you to do this. Now you need to act really fast because there's only a couple days left for you to participate in these projects. So it comes from ProductTube. The first one is they're looking for adults that are 45 and up who use balanced nutritional drinks, shakes, powders like Boost or Ensure, something like that, or caregivers that are 18 and up who purchase these products for someone else. So you're going to have to, first of all, you need to leave me your email address below this video if you're interested in that, or you know someone who is, leave me their email address, and then you will be sent an invitation, and you will have to download the ProductTube app and then complete 1 or 2 videos to get the $30. The next one is from the same company, but this project, they're looking for mothers between the ages of 18 and 34 who have a child between the ages of a newborn up to 12 months old and use infant formula. So if you fall into that category, make sure you leave me your email address, because then you will be sent all the details, and then you can participate in this project and download ProductTube and then complete 1 out of 2 videos and receive $30. But it's only a couple days left in order for you to do it, so make sure you leave me your email address as soon as possible. Now, a payment proof. Now, this comes from a survey company called HCD Research. They don't have a lot of surveys, but they are legitimate, and they will send you a check. And even if you don't qualify, you will still get paid for attempting to complete the survey. So this check is a little bit over $50. It took a while for me to get it, but I did want to show you it's legit, and I'll just try to put it up to the screen. Hopefully you can see. Let me see. There's my name. And I just got it the other day, a little bit over $50. So if you want to sign up for HCD, make sure you do so right below this video. Now, if you want some big money to complete clinical trials, I have a few listed below this video where you'll get free medicine. You'll get to see a doctor for free, and then you'll get compensated for your participation, whether it be for depression or it could be, you know, for diabetes or whatever, whatever clinical trial they have available. So you can sign up for those. Don't forget to do that. If you need additional work at home jobs, please go to the Friday freebie section today. There are a lot of work at home jobs there for you all to apply to online, as well as the weekly job section. And if you're thinking about starting a blog, please read over the post that I just wrote about starting your own blog or website. You can actually, I'm going to do a tutorial video about it, but you know, it's a great way to work your own schedule, and it gives you the freedom to kind of work when you want and make posts, and also partner with lots of companies, brands, and be able to make a lot of money every day online. Actually, some bloggers make thousands and thousands of dollars. So please read that post. Bluehost, you can sign up to get a website which would include your domain, 24/7 support, all of your hosting for less than $5 a month. And then if you use Ebates, you get $10 off of that. And you can take my course, and I will show you exactly how to set it up, what plugins you might want to use, and it's a one-click WordPress install. Really, really easy, really simple. Before I started blogging, I didn't know anything about it, and I learned. And so if I can do it, you can do it too. And I'm there to help you along the way. And I think that once you start doing it, you will not regret the decision that you made. So make sure you check it out. You can go to Bluehost. I'll leave the link, and you can check it out and get started with your own blog or website. And if you have one, make sure you leave me a comment below this video. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your weekend. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave me those right below this video. And don't forget to join our Facebook group. And thank you so much for watching. And make sure you check out for my next video.